Hello, everybody. Good morning. I am very happy to be here with you one more day. And my name is Sharon, and let's start. But before we start, please don't forget that in spoken learning, we provide Spanish lessons to children and adults. It doesn't matter the age. So if you want to explore and get better at your Spanish, please just give it a call to 1-832-413-3166, and so you can um, book a trial lessons for free. Okay, so today we'll be talking about a topic that's very interesting, and I think that it can be very helpful for us when we're trying to learn a language, in this case, Spanish. And this is about motivation, because what happens with motivation with people, especially when we're trying to learn a language, it can be a little bit difficult, right? So today I am bringing you some tips in order for you to keep motivated in order to speak more Spanish. Okay, so let's start. So, ¿cómo mantener la motivación al aprender español? How do we keep our motivation on when we're trying to learn Spanish? Actually, there are a lot of ways, and obviously these tips are not like for everybody, but I think that this can be helpful, or at least this can give you some advice in order to try to figure out what works better for us. So, our first thing would be integrate your chosen language into as many aspects of your life as possible. How do we do this? Well, I think that there are a lot of ways to actually integrate your language in your life, right? For example, I like to use post-its to tag things literally in the wall. And so whenever I am trying to practice my Spanish, I just look at the post-it of the thing, and I already know how to say it. Or also I like to think myself or talk to myself in Spanish. And also I really like to call things in its Spanish name. Some people may think that I am crazy, or some people may think that I am getting nuts, because I spend most of time just think like, oh, this is a chair, silla. Oh, this is a vaso, cup. So yeah, that worked for me, because that's the way I can actually get used to the language in Spanish. So whenever I can do it, I do it. Then we have put pen to paper. And this is very important, because I know that nowadays it's easier for us to just stick with technology and stick with our computers and just do everything online. But writing and doing like things with a pen and a paper are proven to be one of the best ways for our brain to remember. So it is good to use technology, but it's also always good to remain into the old ways of doing stuff and studying, because it's actually a great exercise for our brain. Then we have read something written by a person who inspires you. This is very cool, because there are a lot of people that talk a lot of different topics, and I think that this can be a good way to get used to read something in a different language. In this case would be Spanish. For example, one of my favorite poets, it's Jaime Sabines, and I really like the way he writes, and I really enjoy reading everything he does. So I think that a good way to practice is to find a person who inspires you, but in that language. So in this case, you can look for poets, you can look for people that write novels, you can look for a lot of different, you can search into a lot of different topics in order to find something that fits you and that helps you keep engaged with the language. Because of course, when we're doing something that we don't really like, it's very complicated to actually like keep interesting on that. So I think that's a good way. Also relax. I think that people think that whenever we're trying to learn Spanish or any other language, what we need to do is just study and study and study, and that's it. But the truth is that our brain works better when we give him times to relax. So I think it is a good idea for us to find things that can be helpful for us when we're trying to not think as studying. So I think that we could, I don't know, maybe look for music that you like. If you really like to dance, you can look into any playlist in Spanish, and you can try to find songs that you like, and you can dance to those songs, so you can be relaxed, and at the same time you can be having fun and still practicing learning. um Also, if you really like to watch TV, you can start adding the Spanish subtitles to your TV shows and try to read them, or you can change the language and try to not to use your original language. And yeah, the thing is that you can find a way to make things happen also in Spanish, so you can keep on practicing, but you can be relaxing at the same time. And last but not least, and I think this one can sound a little bit weird, but try to make language more real. And by more real, I don't mean like having a language like just as a thing that I can touch, but there are a lot of cool ways to improve our real life skills. And by real life skill, I mean actually practicing with people from the real world. There are a lot of apps. There are a lot of ways in which we can get used to talk with people from a real environment. So myself, I use Tandem, which is an exchange language application, and that's very good because it connects me with people who speak Spanish, and also um, I teach them English or any other language that they want to learn. And also, you can try having a pen pal. You can try, I don't know, maybe go out to the streets and find some person that speaks the language. Maybe traveling to a place where you can, in where you can explore the life in a language. And I think that's one of the best ways, because we get to really learn a lot of things, and we get to practice a lot. So that will be it for today. I hope that these advices that I'm giving you are helpful for you, and I hope that you can try to get motivated as much as you can, because I know the motivation can be hard sometimes. So please don't remember that we provide private lessons, and we teach children and adults starting 3 years old and up. So please call or text 1-832-143-3166 in order to schedule a private lesson.